There was a bunch of different challenges that we had during construction. It's an old building, it's a building from the 30s, I think, or 40s in Brisbane. So, when you're changing roof lines, when you're taking off panels of roof, you find it's opening up Pandora's box. But we got through all those things. It was painful at the time. Now, when we look back at that, it was just part of the story. It added to the theatre of opening. It added to the stress levels of opening, but it added to the theatre of opening. Yeah,
oh, you're on camera.
Yeah. There it is.
It's getting scary, mate.
For now, Monday, health inspectors in 48 hours to give us a food licence from this. But it's going to happen, it has to happen. Yeah, food licence 48 hours from here.
It's 3 weeks out, it's just unreal that the kitchen's only just going in now. These guys were supposed to be in there last week, so it's just meant that, we've backed up these trades and we've lined everyone, the electricians to be here to fit off, to make sure that everything kind of runs smoothly. But they're saying that now the new hood that we put in, which goes over the brick fire pit where dinners and whatnot will be cooked in the restaurant, isn't now going in apparently till tomorrow, which means that the Sparkies who are here in 30 minutes will be twiddling their thumbs for the rest of the afternoon, because there's nothing they can do until obviously the fans are up on the roof. It's little things like this, just compound constantly, and anyway, whatever, it's all good. It's the morning of this morning, so we're about 6-7 hours out from the inspector coming through to assess the kitchen and make sure it complies with Brisbane's food service and standards. It's going to be a pretty stressful day today. I think we've got cleaners in the kitchen at the moment. I don't know where the plumber is. The plumber was here a couple of hours ago or whatever, and I think he started this morning at about 5, just trying to catch up and get everything sorted. We've got a new batch of Sparkies in here today. The Sparkies we had lined up couldn't do the job in the end, unfortunately, to hook up the new hood that goes over the fire pit that's installed in the kitchen. So it's just going to be a race to the finish line today. As you can see, 7 hours out and still very much instructions. No idea how we're going to make this thing work, but celebrate. Stranger things have happened.
So the first one that we're doing is our Brisbane City Council Food Safety Compliance Inspection. This one revolves around specifically food handling and kitchen practices. So they want to see you've got systems for keeping staff clean, washing hands, systems for getting food into the kitchen, looking after food in the kitchen, correctly cooking food before it gets to customers, all that sort of stuff, as well as just general cleanliness of the venue.
Getting close. We are an hour and a half off. We still have stainless being installed and plumbers following them in, but the plumbers will be working while we have our inspection. That is what it is. Stainless will be in. We're going to do a final clean. It's been a trying day, but I think we're on track.
as you can see, we're getting a little bit closer now, which is good. So compared to what it was about 45 minutes ago, it was still a construction site. Now we've at least got some benches in and whatnot. The new stainless that's gone in behind the wash-up area is in. The plumbers are finishing off the plumbing.
And we have water.
Look, I'm confident we'll pass the inspection. It's a matter of, wanting to go over and above and prove to them that we are super serious about what we're doing and the way we're going to run the kitchen, the way that we're going to handle food and food safety, etc.
The hour is upon us.
Back as far as you can tomorrow.
Hey Ed. Hey, 5 stars. 5-star food license, mate. Yeah, we fucking got it. 5 stars, buddy. Yeah.
So, 5 stars. It's been a mammoth day. These boys started at about 5:30 this morning. We had trades on site from about 4:30 at one point. It's just been huge. So we're stoked that, yeah, geez, 5 stars. Unreal. Woo! It's exciting. Let's get this on.
Alright, so since last time you were here, we've had probably the biggest 2 weeks we'll have since we started the project. Barrels are now in, bar and everything is now in. The chefs are excited and are now cooking. The corner back here will be Dave's little actual winemaking area. So we do have our blending tank in. We'll have our basket press in and stuff pretty quickly. Through to private dining room. This we really think is going to be a huge feature for the restaurant. Huge table, seating 20 people. And then through into the main restaurant area. Up past our beautiful dry aging cabinet that the chefs have started loading up with beef, pork, lamb. Tables still wrapping around into the secondary bar and then back into the laneway as the main entrance. We're now 5 days from the first guest being in the building. We still need leather couches to go in, plants to go in, lights to arrive. The bar equipment needs to all actually be set up. We finished last night around midnight cleaning, back here at 5 AM this morning. I suspect that's probably going to be the consistent story for the next couple of weeks. But it's there, it's getting there, we're ready to go.
Very excited. It's good to get the apron back on, get the knives out. We've got a few things happening. We're gonna roast and pickle some beets. We've got a zucchini chutney on the go. Kind of just getting the fires happening here, so start grilling some meat, grilling some veg. Gonna make a hot sauce. Yeah, a few different things. Basically just a lot of vegetables. Fermenting, pickling, preserving.
So opening nights, we actually structured it in almost the perfect way. It's not actually something I've ever got to do before. So we had sort of 3 different tiers. We had a family and friends week, our media and public invite only nights, and then open to the public. So the feelings from the staff and the management team from those nights were incredibly positive. Almost instantly, the feedback we were getting was, holy crap, we can't believe this is what you've done.
elements that they hadn't seen before, particularly coming from, you know, professional food critics and things like this, seeing the fire pit and going, this is everything that Brisbane's been looking for. Professional wine critics coming in and trying wines for the first time and going, oh, you know, we thought maybe this was going to be a bit of a gimmick, but these wines are astronomically, you know, better than what we thought they were going to be. They're world-class wines.
But it's been extraordinary. We have been beyond elated with Brisbane's take-up of City Winery.
The commitment to the idea and, you know, how much people have gotten behind it has been phenomenal.
In some instances, it surpassed our expectations, you know, particularly the events business. We had no idea that, you know, people would want to get married here as much as people do, or corporates would want to have dinners and long lunches and so forth here.
We've already booked over 250 functions and events. You know, we weren't expecting to do that in 18, you know, 24 months, and we've done it in the first 5.
The thing that I really love about the feedback that we've been getting is that they acknowledge that this is something that Brisbane really needed. You know, they love the fact that they can, like the people who get what we're trying to achieve. We're trying to bring that authentic winery experience right into the inner city. And even the fact that we're even trying to do that resonates with a lot of people, and that really tells me that we're onto something.
The end result, how the whole venue just works. Like, it was a big collaboration effort between like Adam, myself, Dave, the kitchen staff, Trav, and then just seeing everyone enjoying it. That's the coolest part. You sit, like, when you're sitting out the front there having a drink and you see random people come through and go, oh wow, and like, it's nice to get appreciation for something that you've done. Yeah.
Being the first is difficult. You know, you've got to work out whether it's going to work or not. You've got to work out which things really resonate with people and which don't. And I think as long as we stay flexible and open-minded, don't have like a fixed thing of this is exactly the way that we do it, and just feedback from our customers is the best way that we can just make sure that we keep it fluid and we keep it relevant and somewhere that people just want to keep coming back to.
Brisbane's changed. Brisbane's become an amazing place. You know, there's so many new, interesting establishments opening across this city. We thought, you know, the time's right. Brisbane, people have matured, people like wine now, people are interested in going out and finding and learning more about wines. The whole maker movement, you know, whether it be coffee roasters or artisan bakeries or the breweries, the microbreweries and so forth, has kind of paved the way for what we're doing today. All we are is another maker, except we're making wine, not beer, not coffee or anything along those lines. And we're making wine right here in Brisbane for the good people of the city.